There's something so magical about cooking in the spring. Just thinking about all that asparagus, the rhubarb, the peas, the baby leeks delights me.
Oh my goodness, I wish I was excited as you are, Jess. It is palpable, but you then must be thrilled that our next guest is here to put all of that fresh Canadian produce to use in a stunning seasonal recipe. And so we'd like to welcome back to the show chef, founder of Nice Cans. Get it? Charlotte Langley.
I got the nicest cans in Canada.
Well, we're going to get into the spread that you brought, but can we first actually share why you are so passionate about eating seasonally?
Okay, a season is a season for a reason, and it's springtime, and I'm like tired of beige and brown food. So now all these beautiful things are inspiring my pantry, inspiring my cooking. Leeks, asparagus, peas, like it just brings me back to life.
Yeah, like
I was missing it. Yeah, exactly.
I feel the exact same way, and we're gonna dive in starting with asparagus. So what do you want people to know about asparagus?
It is one of the first sort of spring veggies that comes available in the market. They're nice and tender, they're fresh, they're so versatile, and since they're so new in the season, you can eat a lot more of it. You don't have to trim the stem.
Nice.
It's kind of fun, and you can use them in so many different ways.
Yeah, well, let's find out how you use them, because you did a charred asparagus with spring garlic gremolata. So tell us about this.
Super yummy. Okay, so the asparagus, very easy, grilled very quickly, nice and crunchy, so want the texture. Gremolata, spring onions with a little bit of fresh herb and citrus just chopped up all together, pour it on top, serve it as a side, or eat it on its own. Imagine putting a bit of burrata on top of that too. Like, it is a simple, fresh, crunchy.
This is delicious.
I know, it's yummy, right?
Delicious.
I could eat this every day.
She's gonna eat it every day.
I could eat it every day. It's so delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh,
I'm so good.
Really, really, really good.
And nice texture too, right?
Beautiful.
Crunch. I like the crunch.
is important.
You continue enjoying, Jess. Up next, something that maybe some people are a little more unfamiliar with, and it's something called ramps. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what ramps are.
Ramps are wild leeks, and these are them right here. So this is a very beautiful product that grows wild in the forests of Canada. It is a protected species, so if you do stumble upon it, don't go crazy and harvest it thoughtfully. Don't just like go, oh, I'm taking them all.
Right.
Just take what you need. It's like a regular commercial leek, like a big leek, but it's more delicate, more oniony. The punch is amazing. When you grill them or saute them as they are now, you can almost like slurp them like noodles because they're so tender.
Wow.
The flavor is amazing. And I think today what we did with these leeks is that we made a little compound butter with some fiddleheads that's on this toast, which I think you're gonna
really? That's what you put them. Gosh, what else do you do with your rams?
Well, I like to melt them with a little bit of butter, mix it together with the fiddleheads that I chopped up, and I smear it on this toast.
Okay.
So you sort of get like that oniony, alliumy experience. But you can do so many different things with it. But the toast today is
God, I love that.
Yummy, right? Lots of flavor, spring-based flavor.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Can you talk to us about fiddleheads?
Yes.
So like, what are they and when are they in season?
So fiddleheads are a fern. They're actually incorporated into the pesto today because it's a little bit early in the season. They're coming, but it's a bit slower. They're a fern that you can eat, also a foraged wild good. There are two different types of ferns though. So if you are harvesting wild things, make sure you're with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Okay.
And can identify them versus just eating like anything out of the woods.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a small fern. They're great.
So you have Fiddlehead Pesto on this wonderful board.
Yes.
Tell us how you made it.
Okay, it is fiddleheads blanched and chilled, chopped, walnuts, Parmesan, a little bit of citrus, and a little bit of olive oil. That's it. And then you just put it on your board.
Zip it up.
Zip it up.
Okay, can we talk about this board? What else looks beautiful?
I started a spring board, so lots of soft cheeses like chèvre and a little bit of goat's cheese. And a way to add some nice and like spring fruits and veggies. I like to add a little bit of tin fish as well because, you know, Nice Cans is a sustainably Canadian brand, which is also my cheeky brand. But I brought some other friends. A little smoked whitefish from Great Lakes Tin Fish and a little sardines and ravigo from José Gourmet. Cheese and fish.
Look good.
That's what I think you have there to
Oh my God,
this looks like it's out of just a beautiful magazine. So what are your tips on how to create the perfect board?
You want texture, like variants of texture. You want different colors. Also, I like to raid my fridge. Like, what do I have? Pickles, like the Fiddlehead Pesto, whatever I have left over, nuts, cheese. Just pull it together, texture, color, and don't think, just feel. Just like feel it out.
Feel the board.
Yeah,
Feel it.
Don't be so precious.
Don't be so precious. Be like, oh yeah, this feels right. This feels right. Just go for it.
I
just
love
no fear.
it. You're manifesting a board.
No fear.
Okay, let's talk spring seafood. What are you looking for this time of the year?
I am looking for halibut, scallops, shrimp, all those light, delicate seafoods because they pair so well with citrusy, bright things. Less heavy, a little bit, and do some new different preparations with them, not just roasted in the oven.
Exactly.
Let's
some
get
dip.
creative, something dip. So,
Let's just roast the next dish while my mouth is full. Halibut crudo.
halibut crudo.
Why is this the perfect spring dish?
This brings alliums to life. There's a chive oil on the plate, so you're getting those green, grassy notes from the chive oil, plus a bit of citrus that balances with the halibut or scallops,
Oh
which is
my
a great
God.
substitution.
Okay.
And this is just like a simple, fresh, bright dish that brings your palate to life in your kitchen. Like, gives you some difference.
My God.
I love this stuff. And you want a bit of crunch and, I don't know, I love a good crudo.
It looks like a work of art,
It's pretty,
too.
right?
Isn't
You eat
that
with
gorgeous?
your eyes. You eat
It
with your
is
eyes.
Imagine
beautiful.
having that on a table and having friends and
That's
family
like, you
come
know,
over.
fancy at a restaurant. You
Yeah.
definitely would make you that.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
just delicious.
Delicious.
Unbelievable.
So we're moving on to one of my favorite spring ingredients, rhubarb. So why do you love it so much?
I like it's like sweet and sour. It's like sort of like you take a bite of it when it's in the yard when you were a kid, right? You're like it's like sour, and then you dip it in sugar, and it's like it's like it's kind of like a dramatic fruit.
A very dramatic food.
It's like I like the drama exactly.
So rhubarb is very dramatic,
Super
and you've
drama.
actually decided to make it with a duck breast.
Yes.
With rhubarb.
Yes.
Gastrique.
What is that?
What is that?
Rhubarb gastrique is basically rhubarb, sugar, and vinegar. And you cook it down so it's
Rhubarb,
sticky
sugar,
and
and
tacky.
vinegar, okay.
And the smoky nature of the duck makes it like, it pairs really well. Smoked, sweet, sour. She's luscious.
I've never
she's
had duck
gorgeous.
before.
Get it in your
I've
face.
never had duck before.
Here we go. Yum, yum, yum. Right? A little bit of both.
Oh, that's nice.
This is a good
It's
day,
the smoky
guys.
and the sweet.
See,
That's what it is for me.
I like duck, but I've never actually prepared it myself.
Yes.
So do you have any tips on that?
Cold pan, skin side down, render slowly, like
Okay.
7-10 minutes. Flip it, let it rest in the pan while you're getting your other sides done. Slice super thin.
Yeah.
Brown it in gastrique.
Bob's your
Good to
uncle.
go.
You're done. You're done.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. Last tips on what we should consider when it comes to eating seasonal protein.
Seasonal protein. Seafoods are fun because they are also in season. Lamb and duck, those sort of things versus our heavy roasted meats and beefs and the braises. Think duck, lamb, seafood.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And
Lamb,
Canadian.
seafood.
Why not buy
And
Canadian
Canadian.
You
products,
can
right?
complement all those proteins with all of the greens, all the things that are just sprouting out of the ground.
Typically, these things pair naturally well
Yes.
together because they grow together. And it's
Beautiful.
Science.
Well, Charlotte, you and your expertise and your nice cans are welcome all the time. All the time.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.